What do you... Goddamn. That sounded terrible.
What do you mean I don't sound like a voice actor? I am one!
I know everything about you. Nah. It's too forced. Too forced. I knew everything. I know everything about you. I just came up with that out of the blue. Let me turn off the fan because it's kind of loud. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Starship, Starry RD, Ship, Starry Play, whatever you want to call me. Today we are going to be talking about voice acting. Yeah. I'm going to do like this little segment video-ish thing, like do like a little playlist of things about voice acting because that's my love, my pride and joy, my meat and potatoes, and my anniversary was actually last month. So I wanted to do a little bit something special. Two things actually. There's one thing that I don't know if it's gonna come out after or before this video, so I might cut it out, I might not. But I'm actually giving away a brand new Rode NTA microphone. Yeah! I'm actually giving one of these bad boys away. I'm so excited. I've been working on this for a little minute because I just really wanted to give back to the community. Wanted to give back to the community because everyone is so nice, so respectful, so loving, and I just love how we share the passion together and push each other up because this industry is tough. A lot of people misconstrue voice acting as not hard or just doing voices because it looks fun. And it is fun. It's really fun. And a lot of people want to do this because it's fun. But there's also a lot of hard work that goes into voice acting that maybe most people may or may not know about unless you are in it or you're trying to be in it, which is probably why you clicked on the video, right? So I'm just gonna give you a hash down. I've been a voice actor for 6 years. I have been in Bratz.
We should really learn this dance.
Bratz TikTok. If you haven't seen their TikToks, you probably see me in a couple videos.
Jasmine, girlfriend, stop! Get back in the car! Never do that to me again.
I've also been in some indie projects, which are amazing. I love them all so much. Each of my characters I love so much because they are a piece and part of me, and all the casting directors are so awesome, and it's so fun just collaborating and creating with other people. It just gets me so excited, and I don't want to get into it because I'll get too excited. Yeah, so you want to be a voice actor. You've probably been looking at videos all day, trying to get like a rundown of what it takes. This probably is your first video, or it's probably your last video for the day, and you're probably gonna look at some more stuff before. But I am grateful that you are here. I want to spill it all for you, or at least help you. I want to give as much advice and tips and tricks as I can because I want you to succeed. Yes, I want you to succeed. So go ahead and like, comment, and of course subscribe if you want to see more videos like this or similar videos or videos from me in general. It really helps a lot, and it really helps a lot. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Let's go ahead and voice act. You want to be a voice actor? You need a voice. You need a voice. And it doesn't have to be a deep, grovelly, sexy type voice.
Or it doesn't have to be a cute, otaku, kawaii voice.
You just have to give your voice. That's it. Yeah. Your voice is unique within itself. And that in itself, you're already going to succeed. However, you are going to need acting skills as well. And we're going to go ahead and get deep into that. But first, go ahead and get some notes. Save this video. Do whatever you have to do so you can rewatch this video and get as much information as you can out of it. I also suggest you looking up other people's opinions, other people's experiences, interviews, all that as well, because no one opinion is a set in stone. Everybody has their own experience and their own advice and their own way of voice acting, and no opinion should be set in your mind. You should always be looking around, looking for knowledge from every little seed, every little sprout that you find. So just after you watch this video, go look for some more to watch and go on a rabbit hole. That's what I did when I first started. I went on a rabbit hole and I just was looking up videos, and also, I Want to Be a Voice Actor is a really good website to go to get like a little, also a hash down, which I'm glad that they had. YouTube is also really good, which you're on right now, or you're watching from Twitter or Instagram or wherever I post this. Also just Googling as well. The internet is such a good and valuable resource, and it's so good, and it's how I actually started. Went on a rabbit hole. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I was watching Moana and I was like, I would love to do something like that. And then I went on a rabbit hole, found out about this, that, doing this, and it was like, it was pretty much, it was all she wrote after that. So definitely do your research. I would suggest, if you haven't heard of it, I Want to Be a Voiceactor.com is really good for doing like a rundown of everything. There's also a podcast called Voice Acting Mastery by Crispin Freeman. He's one of the goats of the industry, and he really gives you a very detailed podcast from all the way from 2011 to now. It's still continuing on how to be a voice actor. And still, there is no set way to be a voice actor. Everyone's journey is going to be different. Your journey is not going to be the same as someone else, and someone else's journey is not going to be the same as someone else. And he really puts into perspective of what it takes to really be a voice actor. I recommend each and every one of you to go listen to it. I also put the link of that below. It will change the game for you. Even if you are not a newbie and you haven't listened to it, please do. It helps immensely. So go check that out. I also listed, I know there's a lot more stuff out there that is for new voice actors. I also listed that below on the description box, because I know, but I don't know it off the top of my head, the rest of them. So I want to make sure you guys start off strong, that you start off with I want to make sure you start off good, strong, and I want you to do good. I don't know. As you can see, there's already a lot that I am trying to think and remember for you guys. I am gonna make this like a segment because there is so much that goes into it. I just had to make a disclaimer. This is not the end all be all. This is just like a complete extreme VA for dummies type thing. So to get you prepared and ready for what is to come. So, just disclaimer. I want to reiterate it again. If you have a voice, you can act. Oh, I don't have range. I don't have a voice that can go really high, really low, really different. Don't think, because you will probably think it sometimes, especially in this industry, you get imposter syndrome, and we will talk about that as well in future videos. But I just want to make that clear to you as well. You don't have to have the godlike golden voice. You don't. And most people don't. And a lot of people who are successful don't have that. Like, for example, Patrick, I'm gonna mess up his name. Hold on. Patrick Warburton. I'm praying that I'm saying your last name right. But Patrick Warburton is a prime example that I use all the time of how he uses his normal, natural voice in everything that he's booked, pretty much.
Right. The poison for Cusco, that poison. My name is Patrick Warburton. I do cartoon voices. I do voiceover. I do cartoon characters. Kronk. No, Kronk and the Emperor's no crew if that guy knows how to talk to not only the squirrels.
And he has been booking because he has a voice that is him. You can see it's working for him. The biggest thing about voice acting isn't the voice, which you wouldn't think because it's voice acting. It's the acting. So I wanted to get in the next segment, which is you did a lot of research. You found that you like voice acting. You did a lot of research and you want to see how things go. So let's get into our acting. Some ways that I practiced acting is by focusing on my cold reading. So I would read anything, like even like my anime posters on the wall. I would read it out loud. I would read books out loud. I would read signs. If I passed by a sign on the interstate, I would read it out loud. Anything that I would read out loud. Because one thing that you definitely need in the voice acting world, you need to learn how to read. Yeah, you need to learn how to read. And I don't just mean like reading English. You need to learn how to read aloud. Because a lot of us don't really can't really read out loud a whole paragraph without stumbling. And that will change the game for you. Because you would hate to be reading a script and you stumble, you get in your mind, and then the imposter syndrome hits and then you get anxiety. So that just changes the game a bit. So get really good with your cold reading. Start getting scripts from online, just small little scripts. I usually would type in monologues, fun monologues to record for young adults or anything like that. And there's for free. You can just look them up, read them. I usually spend like 30 minutes to an hour every day studying. I still do that, but not every single day studying. I usually study with auditions, and we'll get into auditions as well. But you want to spend at least 30 minutes to an hour every day, besides 2 days out the week. So we could do like Monday through Friday and then have Saturday, Sunday to relax and get back into it on Monday. But you'll want to spend at least 5 days a week, every day. Why do you ask? Because every day and every time you practice, you get better. Mind blown. Every time you practice, every time you study, you get better. And when you get better, you get closer and closer and closer to your dreams. So, when I first started, I was not practicing. I had a teacher, and I was not practicing and studying like I should, and he could tell that I wasn't. He really grilled me. He grilled me hard and was like, hey, if you have the potential, but you have to put in the work. And that's another thing. You have to put in the work. You have to become obsessed, honestly. And it shouldn't be forced. A forced obsession. You should honestly want to be obsessed with voice acting, and you will. Most voice actors are obsessed with the craft. They literally think about it all day, every day. Want to audition when they get off work. Want to audition while they're doing something else. Like, you have to become obsessed with this craft, because if you don't, other people who are obsessed will come in for you. Yeah, remember to practice, remember to study. I'm watching you. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. So, you studied. You're getting to a little bit of skills. What's next? Time for equipment, baby. So, for getting equipment is it does not have to be taxing on the financials, especially when you're starting out. There's some microphones that you can get that can connect to your computer, such as the Blue Yeti microphone, USB microphones. Just get something simple for now. And then you can always level up later, especially when you know you want to do this full time, or you can just be wanting to do it as a hobby. You can do this as a hobby. And there's no age requirement, no like way you have to look, or then that's why I also love voice acting, because it isn't about what you look like with this type of acting. It's what you sound like. It's what you bring to the table. So you don't have to worry about what, like, you know, the superficial things of it. So I would suggest, this is just my suggestion, that you start off with a basic microphone that's fairly cheap, and I also listed some microphones below that you can start out with. Then once you level up, you can level up your mic to an XLR mic, and then eventually you can level up to an even better mic, to one of the Newmans. A Newman is a mic that is pretty much top tier microphone in the industry, but you know, they're a bit expensive. They're like $1,000 to $3,000, but baby steps over here. Okay, well, it's the extreme edition. Get yourself a little microphone, plug it into the computer, and see how you sound. Listen to how you sound. See what type of voice you have. Like, your natural voice is gonna be your moneymaker. I always get that I sound very young, very teenager, very, very like kitty, adorable type sound. So that's what I lean towards to when I wanted to book. And I'll also get into that too, because we're gonna talk about demo reels. You may not know what a demo reel is, but we're definitely gonna talk about it. But as you can see, I sound like a little kid. It's one of my archetypes, or character types, as we call it in the voice acting world. Usually you have up to like 4 or 5 that you are known for, but you should only have one that you would consider your mastered. Like your mastered, what most people will know you by, what you will get cast the most by, and etc, etc. So really try to listen to your voice, see what it sounds like. Even ask your peers, your family members, if you hear other people saying that you sound like a certain way, write it down and see, and try some scripts that lean towards that. Also, another tip is that the day you start voice acting, you are a voice actor. Don't put aspiring, don't say aspiring, don't say I want to be a voice actor when you've been voice acting and auditioning for so ever amount of time. If you are out there auditioning, you're practicing, you're putting in the work, you are a voice actor. Claim it. You will feel, when you feel like you are something, the more you are that thing. If that makes any sense. So claim that you are a voice actor. Just a random tip that I got from mentors that I would love to give to you. So you got your equipment, you've been studying, you've been reading, you've been focusing on your cold reading. So what's next? You start auditioning, or you get classes. Now, I did this mistake by getting classes and studying and stuff like that, but I really did not really audition that much while I was studying. I would say for like the first 3 years of my voice acting journey, I did mostly studying. And I feel like if I would have been auditioning as well as studying, I could have found my archetypes more, and I could have been more comfortable in being vulnerable, because in this industry, as a voice actor, you have to be vulnerable. That's how your authentic and true self comes out in your characters. And I feel like I did not do that, and I kind of regret not doing that. So I would suggest, while you're taking classes, to audition. And also, to add on to that, where to audition. You can audition to a place that I really like, that I get good gigs off of. Some better than others, but it's a really good place to start off, especially for beginners. It's called Casting Call Club. Casting Call Club pretty much connects indie developers, so individual project makers, so people who are wanting to get their project out and are on a budget, on their own budget, doing pretty much everything by themselves. So it can be from video games to small animations to big animations. Like anybody can post on there to want to find voice actors. So it connects them to voice actors, and anybody can audition, which I like. So no matter what type of microphone you have or anything like that, you can audition. Now, there are requirements for each and every person who does their project. They may want a certain microphone, they may want a certain thing from the voice actor, but if it does not fit you, you can always go on to the next one, which I enjoy. So check out Casting Call Club. I'll also put the link down below for you. There are some other places where you can go to audition, to start auditioning at, and I'll also put those below because I can't think of them off the top of my head again. But I got you. Just go in the description, go back to this video if you were like, oh, what was that one? I got you. So once you start auditioning, you will be booking roles. Yeah, you will be booking roles. Now, a big disclaimer, you will get rejected. What we call rejected in the industry, where it's the rejection to acceptance ratio is very, it differs like insanely. So, they always say that, if you book at least 1 or 2 roles out of, or I think if you book at least 1 role out of every 10 roles that you audition for, that means you're doing amazing. I know there's like a percentage into it. I'm gonna put it right here. That just gives you an idea of how tough it is to actually book a role. But when you do book one, it's really exciting. It's really awesome. I would suggest when you book a role to not promote it at all. Don't even say that you booked one, because that will help you get ready for what's called NDAs. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. It's when a project really wants to keep everything down low. They want to have everything under wraps. So when they do announce, it becomes a big celebration. Pretty much a surprise. You don't want to break NDAs because that does not look good on your repertoire. You don't want to get blacklisted. You don't want to get blacklisted means that you won't be recommended to other projects that person is having, or they might casting directors talk, and they might tell other casting directors that you exposed their project without them without their consent. So I would suggest not saying anything about the project that you're in unless they say it's okay. Sometimes you can ask if you really want to post, but most of the time they will say no because they want to keep things under wraps until until they do it. I really suggest just saying, don't say anything unless they do, and then or unless they give you permission to, and then you could go all in and tell everybody, your mama, your daddy, you like anybody who can hear that, oh, I'm in this role, everybody come look at me. But don't say anything. Keep everything under wraps. It just keeps it professional and respectful, and especially for the future when you really get those big gigs, it helps you contain all your excitement. I know it's exciting that you are in something, but it'll come in due time, and when you do, you can start. Okay, just wanted to get that disclaimer out there. But yeah, once you start booking roles, really write down and take note of the roles that you're getting with the most. Take risks. and figure out what is your archetype. What is your character type? What is the character that is your bread and butter, that you can do in your sleep, that really sets you apart from others? Really write down some of the characters that you've been booking. That helped me a lot into figuring out what characters work best for me. And then go along and strengthen those characters up. Strengthen them up, study them hard, and keep auditioning for characters like that. Because once you get good at one thing, one solid mastering one thing, then you can move on to other challenging things. Because for me, kid roles was my big roles. And then I was getting good kids all the time. And you know, it gets kind of a little like, oh man, I'm getting booked for a kid again. Yay! You're booking, you're making money. You know, sometimes making money, sometimes they're unpaid, which is good. I accept unpaid work because, you know, it gets your name out there. You can put it on your resume. But after you know a while, you want to start getting paid work, especially if you're trying to do this for a career. We'll get into that too. But when to start auditioning, take notes of everything, see what it is. But my ADHD brain is everywhere. But I started off with kid roles, and then as I was getting a little bit older, I could see like my voice could go a deeper range. So I started auditioning for mom roles. Just randomly started auditioning for it just to see if I could do it, you know? And then eventually I got a mom role, and I started getting roles with villains. And then I started to get roles that required a medium-ish voice. So I highly suggest you start off with what you have, and then you can always move up later on. So find out what is your bread and butter, then move up to more challenging stuff, to more stuff and then you can master that one, then move to the next, to the next, to the next. Do you get what I'm putting down? I would suggest while you're I gotta stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated as well. Always stay hydrated, because you're gonna be talking a lot and you don't want your voice to dry out, because that's the worst thing ever, especially during a session. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, write down at least 6 different characters that you think you can believably do. Not 6 different voices, not 6 different sounds, 6 different characters that you can believably do. This will also help you when you get a demo reel. Okay, so what is a demo reel? A demo reel is a professional sample of your voice. It's usually between, right now, there's always segments every year, like of how long a casting director, a casting director wants to hear a demo reel. Usually it's 1 minute, 2 minutes is way too long. At least for right now, that's what I'm hearing in the industry. 2 minutes is way too long. But 1 minute and 1 minute 16, 1 minute 30 is kind of pushing it. But if you're really good, it works. But 1 minute is the range to show your range. And remember, you don't have to have range to show what you got. You can have 6 different characters with the same voice. As long as your acting can differentiate each voice, you're good. But a demo reel is a very, very important thing to have as a voice actor. Do not make a demo reel too early. I'm so glad I took this advice to heart because this was the first thing I saw while looking up doing my research and stuff like that. Do not make a demo reel too early. You will damage your reputation before it even starts if you make a demo reel too early. Especially if you start sending it to agencies and rosters and stuff like that. But yeah, a demo reel is a big thing that a voice actor can have, but you don't want to make it too early. But you may want to send a casting call director a sample of your voice. So that is when a sample reel comes in. That is something also that I wish I had done while I was trying to get better with my acting to get a demo reel, is that I wish I made a sample reel while I was doing that. So a sample reel is very similar to a demo reel. It's pretty much just samples of your voice. So that 6 character thing that we was talking about earlier, use those, and I'll do a video. If you guys want me to do a video, let me know. I'll do a video on how to do a sample reel. It's pretty simple. I did one just by myself, and it didn't cost any money. I did it all for free, and I sent that to just small creators, so that way they can get a taste of what I sound like. If they held auditions that did what's called a demo drop. A demo drop is basically you just give them your demo reel and that's it, and they just pick they cast from the demos that they receive. But sample reels help with that. While you're training to get the demo reel, it's I would say 5 to 6 characters that you can choose from to show a little something with your voice. So it's basically you make I also create scripts as well. If you guys ever need scripts, I'm going to start doing script services where I write down little scripts for you to do, for you to have for your demo reel. I'm going to be doing that soon. But you can honestly just make it yourself. Write a small script of the character type that you mastered. Well, not mastered, but that you're doing pretty good in. And then you'll record it from your microphone, and then you'll put a little bit of music in the background, and boom, you got a sample reel. A demo reel says that you are a professional. You are here. This is everything you have to offer right now. Like, this is the best that I have sounded and I will sound for right now. This is the top tier, what I can and will give you. It's pretty much like, this is my peak. Pretty much it's a staple of who you are as a voice actor and what you can bring to the table. Best if you want to start auditioning and sending in things, to start with a sample reel that you can create yourself. Especially when you first start out. A lot of teachers will try to bribe you to get a demo reel. They do like packages classes, and they'll give you like a package where you can get like a 12-month class, and then after the 12-month class or the 6-month class, you get your very own demo reel that's included, or that for additional fees. I did that. It was terrible. I knew it sounded terrible after I listened to it, and it wasn't because of them. Their engineering was great. It was me. It was my acting. My acting was not up to par. So I did not even use that demo reel at all. That was my very first demo reel. And then the second demo reel that I had, it sounded good. It was sounding better. 6 months later, I was auditioning. I was putting in the work. I was studying like crazy, and I sounded immensely better than when I did the demo reel. So I wasted money, time, and a little bit of your reputation because I did the demo reel. I feel like I did the demo reel too early again. So I had to spend some more money and stuff like that to make another demo reel. And this one I'm actually pleased with. If you haven't listened to it, you can go listen to it. It's somewhere in my profile. But now I know I sound even better then. So what I'm saying is you want to have a kind of sort of a plateau, a peak, to where you're like, okay, I think I'm ready. And if you ever feel like that you aren't ready, hire someone, a vetted director, a vetted actor, a vetted peer to ask and see how you sound before you post it anywhere. If you feel, or before you even get one, to see if you're ready. If you don't know if you're ready, that's also a big thing. Always good to get a second opinion before you know anything. So yeah, and I also suggest, like, when you first get a demo reel, to let it sit before you send it to agencies or rosters. Let it sit. Listen to it a lot. That's what I did. Listen to it over and over again, and then listen to other people's demo reels and see how you come to par with them. Not saying to compare yourself to them or anything like that. See about their acting and see if your acting is up to par or is the same length as them. If not, I would suggest not sending it to agencies quite yet. Maybe get some more experience, audition, and then get another one along the line, and then compare again and see if we're ready. Then that's when you're ready to start sending auditions to agencies, to rosters. This is for the big dogs. Okay, let's get into it. So with agencies, this is the big dog. This is the top dog. This is when you can finally go and play. Agencies are the high man or the middleman between voice actors and casting directors who are casting for huge companies such as Disney and Nickelodeon, cute football Super Bowl commercials, like really big, high up there things. But in order to get an agency, you have to make sure that you have your ish in check. You got a website. We'll talk about that too. You got roles under your belt. You got demo reels. So if you got like an animation demo reel, commercial, they really suggest you have a commercial demo reel and at least a commercial demo reel. And then an animation demo reel, maybe a creature demo reel if you can do some cool creature voices. Interactive demo reel, that's for video games and stuff like that. But you have to have at least a commercial demo reel. That's what I've been hearing. But to submit to an agency, but you have to have some type of demo reel. Some roles underneath your belt. I think I said that already. Your website looking good. A good repertoire, like a good way for them to contact you. You know, you want to have your stuff looking like good. Voice acting is a business. So consider yourself a independent business. Think of yourself as a business. You are an entrepreneur. This is what you have to offer. So I usually try to put myself in the agency's shoes. If I am booking for a big company and I go on a voice actor's profile and I want to see what they have, like, do they have their ish together, you know? So look at it from that point of view, and that will help you with your business exponentially. Get yourself some business cards. I got business cards. You know, just get out there and get your name out there. And we'll get into more of that too if you would like me to. And let's go ahead and actually, that's a good segue. That brings me to my next thing, social media. So social media is a big thing with voice acting. It helps with networking, making friends, making voiceover friends, making casting director friends, learning about agencies that you would like to go to, agencies, rosters. A roster is when you submit your demo reel to a company or an organization that is helping to hire on voice actors for a company. So it could be like an agency that the roster is hiring for, or it could be themselves that they are hiring for. A roster is a little bit like, kind of like a middleman as well. But yes, social media helps you connect. Yeah. I didn't download social media until like maybe like 2 years ago. And really I didn't really download social media for voice acting until 2 years ago. I was very nervous and very shy and very scared. You know, you're putting yourself out there and you're showing people who you genuinely are, and that's scary. But with this community, thank God, there's so many good people in this community. We welcome you with open arms. We do. Of course, there's always some good with the bad, but for the most part in this community, we are very open arms. We're here to help. A lot of us know how hard it is to be a voice actor, and you know, it's just like we're a big hunk of junk family. So I really am appreciative of that. The industry is like that for the most part. If you're ever nervous or afraid to download an app or download a social media to get yourself out there, just know that we are here to help you. Also, my socials on everything is Jacksn369 if you want to join the journey. But yeah, I downloaded that, and it was one of the best decisions I ever done. Someone suggested it to me, and I am so glad I actually listened and took advice, and I got on social media, because I've gotten to some really awesome roles that I don't think I would have gotten if I did not download social media. So go ahead, take the chance, go ahead and download and follow voice actors that you admire, voice actors that you think are cool, and just talk and communicate, make friends, and that's how it goes. You just get yourself out there, because how are you going to be a voice actor if people don't even know you exist? So get yourself out there, talk about things that are on your mind. That's what I do. I just really just try to be myself, be my most authentic self, and you know, it works. Just be yourself. Be kind, be open, and you are bound to succeed, because we are going to get you there. Also, I would suggest when you're to the level where you are booking good, you're having a good repertoire, maybe start to get a headshot. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be like a simple smile, you know, just to show people who you are. If you want to show your face, there are some voice actors who do not show their face, and that's okay. Maybe get some artwork that you could show of your persona, or something like that, so that way when you book roles, they can put like your face in it and stuff like that. It makes it cool. There's also some things like data and finance tracking, because it is your business, so you want to track and see what roles you're getting that are working, how many roles were paid, how many roles did you audition for, you know, like stuff like that. We can also get into that too, but that's a really big thing that also helps while you're being a voice actor, is tracking everything and getting data and all that kind of nerdy stuff. You want to know what's going in, what you're investing, what's going out, all that. Woo! Wasn't that a lot? That was a lot to take in. But I'm glad you made it this far in the video. So, hey, you're one step closer to being a voice actor. Wait, you're one step closer into achieving your dreams. Yeah. To give you some more tips, some tips that I feel like are pretty big to put in the part one. The big hubs are LA and Texas, and I think New York as well. Those are some locations that you can consider to move to if you decide that you really want to be pro and make this serious. Remote work has been getting more popular, but it's definitely been getting hard for remote voice actors lately. So that could be a suggestion that you could look into. Also, downloading Twitter. I hate to say it, but downloading Twitter can be beneficial for you. Just be careful on there because it can be a lot. And please go on there in spurts. Don't go on there all the time. Don't become addicted because a lot of people become addicted to that place and it is a lot. However, the community is very strong on there, as well as Blue Sky. Go ahead and download a Blue Sky. The community is very strong on there. It's very light, very positive, and a lighthearted place to go other than Twitter. I would suggest Blue Sky or Twitter to download, so that way you can see. They also post casting calls on there a lot. As well. Instagram is really good. TikTok is really good to get your voice out there. Maybe do like some little TikTok videos, little trials of, I know there's like this thing where it's called voice acting challenge that used to happen back 2 years ago. Sometimes those pop up where you can show off your voice and stuff like that. So maybe look into getting a TikTok. Go ahead and follow me on there too, Star Jacksn 369. Always communicate professionally. Don't use LOL or LMFAO or anything any slang language when you're speaking to a casting director. Now, if they say or even like a little smiley face, don't do it. Just be as professional as possible, especially when you first meet them or first talk to them. Unless they do it. If they do it, then you can rest. You could be like, okay, they're chill. Then you could be like, okay, I can talk to them like that. But when you first meet a casting director, be as professional as possible. And when you're in person, look your best. Smell good. Make sure you're hygiene. Put on some deodorant. Make sure you shower. Never put your microphones on the mic. They hate that. Don't do it. I always ask where you like to put the microphones for sessions. We can also get into that if you want session etiquette. Go to conventions. That's another tip. Going to conventions has been my best thing I've ever done because I meet voice actors that I met online in person and new voice actors I've never seen before, and make friends. It's so awesome. And then you get to be around people that are like you. And if you don't have money to go, just try to save as much as you can. Try to see what you can do to go to at least one a year, maybe. They're really beneficial, I feel like. Vet your teachers. Especially when you're trying to look for a demo reel. Do not make a demo reel yourself unless you are an engineer. If you're an engineer, go for it. You already know what to do. But if you have no idea what you're doing, please, for the love of God, do not make your own demo reel. You can make your own sample because it's a sample. And never call your sample your demo reel. Always make sure, always call your sample a sample reel, because demo, don't even say demo, because people may misconstrue it as your demo reel. And yeah, always say that your sample is a sample reel. Watch interviews of your favorite voice actors. This really got me into loving the craft even more. Seeing other people's journeys, seeing what they did to get to where they are today, seeing their character, their personality. I've watched hundreds of interviews, and they're just so interesting to watch. So find a voice actor you like. They have the similar voice as you. Just go on a little rabbit hole and have fun with it. Listen, watch, and study people who are better than you. This right here, the best. I remember Kaji Tang. If you don't know him, he's the dub voice actor of Gojo. He's also said that. So many other voice actors have said that. Crispin Freeman says it a lot. The best voice actors steal. So Find a voice actor that you really like. Hear their mannerisms. Hear what makes them different. Try it for yourself. See if it works for you. If not, try another thing. Get excited about it and really listen to people who are really good and who are better than you. And it's not like, and don't feel bad because they are better than you. Get excited because they're super cool and you want to learn more from them. Get inspired. Be admired by them, and we'll talk about that too, about imposter syndrome and jealousy and stuff like that, if you guys would like me to get into that too. But yeah, definitely listen to demos reels, because usually most voice actors have a demo reel where it's tangible, where you can reach it quickly or efficiently or easily. So yeah, definitely do that. I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Spend at least 30 minutes to an hour a day doing something voice acting, whether it's auditioning, studying, watching an interview, etc., etc. At least, especially when you're starting out. Have a brand, have or a personality, something that people will know you by to stand out. My name is Jacksn. So stars and galaxies and stuff like that and brightness is usually my brand that I go for. I really love encouraging others and like pushing everybody to want to reach their dreams because life is too short. Try to find a brand that you can be known for. So we'll get into a deep dive of that as well. Become obsessed. Like I said again, get obsessed. Get crazy with it and have some fun. Don't send your demo reels too early to agencies. You want to have everything looking good, feeling good. If you want, I am at the part where I'm almost ready for a demo, or not. I have demo reels, but I'm almost ready to send to agencies. I just want to get everything together. And if you guys want to get a video on how I'm going to prepare for that, let me know as well. I will definitely do that, and we will do it together. We'll do it together. Make a website, balance work and life. If you feel like life has taken priority over things, you're gonna have to, do the life things. But always have voice acting and, your dreams in the back of your head, so that way, when life is done life and you can hop straight into it, Always have time for yourself, because burnout is so real. Burnout is like when you've been pushing in, you're doing the work, and you just get exhausted, and no matter what you do, it's hard for you to audition, etc., etc. Burnout is real, and if you're feeling that or getting to the point of it, take a break. You're not missing out on anything. There's gonna be projects here when you get back, and I had to realize that the hard way when I went through burnout. But yeah, it's very normal. It happens, and I got you. We're here. Be around people who have the same interests as you. Follow people that go on social media and follow people that you look up to, and post good stuff that you like and that are interesting to you, so that way if you're ever feeling down, or if you're ever feeling like you need a little push, you can go on there and get like a little inspiration. I always suggest you to be around people. I actually got a job to be around other people, so that way I could study their personalities. So I would take like little specific stuff from other people's personalities and put it into the characters that I voice with also myself. It's just like a little nugget that I gave. Don't be a jerk. Please don't be a jerk. Be nice. This career takes time. It could take 6 months to a year to even like 5-10 years. I'm 6 months in, and or not 6 months, I'm 6 years in, and it could take a long time to get to a place where you are kind of sort of satisfied, but as an actor, are we really satisfied? Are we really complacent? We're always wanting to do more and to grind and to be better. But it could take up to years to break into the industry. So give yourself some grace, give yourself time, and always try and keep pushing forward, and you're bound to be successful. Congratulations on starting or continuing your journey. And I really hope you like this cash down of the first part of this series. If you like this video and you want to see part 2 and you want to see more videos like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're just getting started, baby. Go out there, audition, love what you do, and of course, as always, have fun. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. See you soon. You're a voice actor. You're a voice actor. You're a voice actor. Yay, yay. You're a voice actor. Yay.